Ooh, I never thought I'd be back here again talking about ComicBookCast2, Armin, whatever. But I guess we gotta set Armin straight on some shit. And can guarantee you, there's no amount of lawsuit threats is gonna change this. So you can miss me with that bullshit. The only reason I took down my previous videos on him was because he was apparently affecting his charity. I'm like, alright, well, fair enough. No one else should have to, suffer for my beef with you. This is doing nothing but trying to figure out what the hell you're talking about regarding the Oscars, and you kind of misrepresenting people who have a problem with this stupid popular film award. Let me get something straight right now. I didn't even really care about that, but when I saw it, I was like, yeah, that's just stupid. That won't last long, and apparently it didn't. But someone told me about Harmon's thoughts on this, and I'm like, okay, it can't be that bad. It's not only inconsistent, but it's full of misinformation. I don't know exactly who he's talking to regarding these popular film award comments, but he's really talking to the wrong people. And I don't mind doing videos like this, because it's fine. Like, recently somebody asked me to do a video on Danny Corks, and it was like some male feminist, and I'm like, I don't know who that is. I decided to look him up, and it's like, I don't care. That's not a fuck you to the guy who suggested it or anything. It's just, I just didn't care about male feminists and anti-SJW shit, so there's a time and a place where I want to talk about it, but I just didn't care. This actually matters because it's misrepresenting people who had a problem with the popular film award. It was a pointless award that didn't need to be done, and they completely, not only is he misrepresenting people who were against this thing, but the Oscars completely misfired on what people wanted. We didn't want just a participation award. We wanted a fucking better recognition in the Oscars. That's it. Not a participation award. Not a pat on the head. So let's look at the first video here.
Ah, the internet, a mighty fine place where nobody contradicts themselves. Oh, look! Everybody's upset that the Oscars are adding what they've been asking for years. Go figure.
No, they didn't give us what we've been asking for years, Armin. Not in the slightest. This is the equivalent of us asking for a stripper and they give us a 90-year-old paraplegic in a thong. It's like, come on, Academy. You knew exactly what we meant. Just do it.
So you've probably heard the news. The Oscars are adding a popular movies category. A popular movie is going to win an Oscar. And people are mad. People are mad because they got what they've been asking for.
No, this is not what we've been asking for. What we've been asking for is for them to put more popular films in other categories. Like, I don't know, Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Supporting Actor, Actress, Supporting Actress, stuff like that. Stuff other than hair and makeup and visual effects and stuff like that. That's what we've been asking for, not for someone to give us a popular film award. That's nothing. That's a nothing award. That's why people are upset, because it's an award for participation. That's not what we've asked for.
Now, tell me this, guys. How many times has tons of big YouTubers and film critics, us film critics on YouTube and whatever else, right? How many times has there been an argument that the industry, that the Oscars need to acknowledge the movies we love and not just pander for Oscar bait? All the time, every year, that's brought up. Why can't this movie that I love, The Winter Soldier, The Dark Knight Rises, whatever, right? Why can't it be in any of these other categories other than special effects? We want representation in these movies. So finally they come out and they go, okay, fine. Here's a new category. What movie is the most popular among the fans that everybody loves? We're going to add that in there. We're going to give it an Oscar. And now people are mad.
What you just said is why people are upset about it. It's a popular film award. What is that? That's not representation. That's a pat on the head. They want something other than sound and costume and music and all this other shit. In fact, you even acknowledge that. So we want the movies to win, or not even win, just get nominated at least for Best Picture or Best Actor, Best Actress, stuff like that. The last time I seen an actor get an Academy Award for a comic book movie was Heath Ledger in A Dark Knight, and I'm almost certain it's because he died. In fact, it was so obvious it was going to happen that Ben Kingsley had this look. He didn't even look shocked. He was like, "Yeah, that happened. Okay." In fact, I'm 100% certain that if Heath Ledger was alive today, he would not only not gotten an Oscar, he wouldn't even been nominated for one. That doesn't mean the one he got wasn't deserved. I mean, I think he gave a damn good performance in the role of the Joker. But the Academy doesn't recognize comic book movies, and they refuse to recognize them in other awards. That's what we, as the people, wanted. So popular film is not that. What the best picture is? The best picture is, award for making the best movie possible. And the same with best actor and actress and best supporting actor and actress. You gave the best performance possible in these movies. I mean, same with screenplay, same with music, all that stuff. Okay, you did the best job possible for your film. What the hell is a popular film award? You exist. Here's an award for existing. Get off the stage and let the big boys do their thing. Fuck you. That's what a popular film award is. It's an award for existing. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
So you're mad that there's progressive change in this stagnant industry run by old people. Now I get it. Look, I would love it as much as anybody else if they could finally bring Andy Serkis on there and reign him with Oscars that they've owed him for the last 25 years of motion capture and CG. But this is the next step towards that. It's getting there. At least they're seeing that they need to evolve. So why are people mad? I really don't get it. I mean, yeah, I get why some people are mad because they know Black Panther might win.
First of all, Black Panther was an overrated mess with a villain that closeted psychopaths can get behind. I can get behind him, man. Yeah, fight the power.
We're gonna send vibranium weapons out to our war dogs.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
They'll arm oppressed people all over the world so they can finally rise up and kill those in power and their children and anyone else who takes their side.
Fuck it! Whoa, Chip, what, really? Oh, I didn't think you were gonna say that. I didn't know that. Let's also talk about the flaws in this movie. Like, why did Killmonger wait an hour and a half to kill Claw? In fact, why didn't he kill him in the museum? Why did he even need Claw at all? He could have just walked up to the gates of Wakanda with a lip tattoo and a ring and said, "I challenge you for my birthright. I have blood right to this throne," even though he's like the king's brother's son or something. What the fuck? I mean, there's so many problems with that movie that people overlook, but, whatever. But even then, I would feel bad for that movie if it got a popular film award, because it's not a real award. It's just a thing. It's a little here's for playing trophy. That's all it is. That's the kind of shit you hear from the commercial break when you come back from a commercial. Oh yeah, before we get to the important shit, yeah, Black Panther got a popular film award. In case you were wondering, yeah, that happened. Yeah, don't worry about that. That was a thing that happened. Anyway, back to the more important show. You know what I mean? That's the kind of shit you would give Ryan Coogler in the parking lot when he on his way out. You're like, oh yeah, whoa, here's your popular film thing. Yeah, there you go. That's the kind of shit you would give Chadwick Boseman at 12:30 in the morning at his doorstep. He's in his pajamas with crust in his eyes and shit. He's just like, yeah, here's your popular film award, Wakanda Forever. Fuck you. See you next year. Like, it's nothing. It's a nothing award, and that's why people are upset about it. Because it's like, what is this? What is this exactly? And he's saying it's a step towards that. What is the step towards it? Just fucking do it. There's no step towards getting these movies into Best Picture and to Best Actor and Best... It's just do it. There's no stepping stone, milestone. What is so hard about just doing it? God, I sound like fucking Shia LaBeouf. Just do it. That's all. There's no evolution to and just fucking put it in. Just give the goddamn movie a Best Picture nomination or something. What is so hard about that? Shit like that reminds me of, oh fuck. Oh, the cringe chills are coming. Woo! That fucking Susan Jabberwocky, whatever her fucking name is, the CEO of YouTube, that bitch. Fucking got these YouTube approved YouTubers telling her, "Oh, Susan, hi Susan. Okay. Here's how you make a YouTube channel. Here's how you start. Just do it. I just did it, okay? I didn't need some YouTube approved jerk off telling me how to do it. I just did it. Same thing here. I don't need some fucking stepping stone to do it. Just fucking do it and get it over with." Oh, remember when I said I was gonna be calm? Did I say I was gonna be calm? I wasn't sure. Well, I changed my mind on that one.
If it's in terms, but like, it blows my mind. We're finally seeing the industry change, and we're finally seeing a significant shift over in how the Oscars are going to handle and actually look at some of the movies we like and acknowledge that they're more than just, like throwaway trash that they think they are. This is the first step towards that. So why be mad? I don't get it. I really don't get it.
Well, if you don't get it, Armin, why don't you do this? Ask somebody. Why don't you ask someone in the comments? Ask your friends. Ask your family. Ask anyone who's had a problem with this. And they'll tell you. Get some perspective. As the road dog, Jesse James, once said,
"Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody!"
This means Wonder Woman 84 is probably gonna, by default, win next year.
What the fuck does that mean? And did he also forget that Captain Marvel comes out next year too? Because that also could win by default, even though I'm starting to really get a sneaking suspicion that this movie is just gonna be pure shit. Like I said on Twitter, I don't know if it's the Entertainment Weekly cover or if it's the actual movie, but when I saw the Entertainment Weekly cover say the future is female, I got so many like Nam flashbacks from the whole fucking the Force is female crap. Ooh. You're skating on thin ice there, Feige. You better not fuck this up, because I'm already immediately skeptical of this movie. But I'm not sure what he's getting at, because Black Panther could definitely win by default. He's saying, well, people are going to be scared Black Panther's going to win. That might definitely win by default. Like, are you serious? Especially after the whole Oscar so white bullshit? You think that's not going to win by default? Get the fuck out of here. Now, all of this is highly interesting because someone told me about a video he made a few weeks later, and I was like, you know what? And it's fucked up because I really was like, I'm not surprised. I want to be, but I'm just not, because it sounds Armin. It sounds very Armin-like to do this.
Do awards even matter? Do they really? What do they mean?
Oh, I don't know. Let's ask Armin from 2 weeks before this video.
Now I get it. Look, I would love it as much as anybody else if they could finally bring Andy Serkis on there and reign him with Oscars that they've owed him for the last 25 years of motion capture and CG. But this is the next step towards that. It's getting there. At least they're seeing that they need to evolve. And the Lady Bird wins whatever. Sweet! I'm never gonna watch that movie because I don't care. I guess I don't love films, right? See how stupid this argument is, right? Do you see how stupid it is? Look, how many times do I have to tell you guys? My favorite comic book movie of all time is X-Men First Class. I give the movie realistically a 7 point, maybe up to an 8, right? As a film. As my favorite comic book movie, you're probably wondering, what is wrong with this dude? It's his favorite. I can admit it has faults. Is the movie worthy of tons of awards and stuff? Of course not. There's tons of better comic book movies out there. Half the MCU.
Yeah, I count Iron Man, Captain America the Winter Soldier, Captain America Civil War, Infinity War. That's only 4 for me. I don't know how many movies you'd rate highly enough to be better than First Class, but ooh.
Logan, Deadpool, they're better comic book movies. The Raimi Spider-Man Homecoming, right?
I'm just going to take a wild guess and assume he meant Spider-Man 1 and 2, because I don't think there's any plane of existence where Spider-Man 3 is better than First Class. And Homecoming, I mean, this to me was just boring and tensionless. That's just me. But I mean, when he said Raimi Spider-Mans, I'm assuming he meant just 1 and 2, I guess. Or maybe not. I just can't imagine saying Spider-Man 3 is better than, like, at least 5 of the X-Men movies at best.
But to me, personally clicked with me, and I loved it, so it got my number 1 spot. And people are always confused by that. And then it comes to the awards. Everybody loves to talk about awards, right? Oh, I can't believe you didn't see X movie because it won an Oscar. You must not love film. Ah!
First of all, I don't care what Armin says to me. That is going into a vault with the Harvey Levin surprise face from TMZ. It's going in there. I don't care. It's going in, and I'm gonna use it in case of an emergency. Because what the fuck was that? Who do you know that makes noises like that? Besides me. And who do you talk to that's so pretentious to even say that? Now, he does delve deeper into this, but his explanation made no sense to me, and it made me just go, wait, what, Armin? I don't... Okay. But... I can't get over... What the fuck was that?
Look, if it looks boring, I'm not gonna see it. I'm sorry to tell you that. I'm sorry. What else is there to tell you, right? Which brings me to the awards. Who cares?
Well, I don't know. I mean, a couple of weeks ago, you made a big deal about people getting upset over the Popular Film Award, and you seem to be all for it until now, I guess. So, I don't know. Who cares? Really, Armin, you did, and now you don't, and... What? What the fuck is happening? Why the shift? I don't get it. Help me understand this, Armin. I really don't get it.
Does somehow a movie, winning or not winning an award, affect your enjoyment of it? Like, let's say, for example, Black Panther is going to go win the Popular Movie Award at the Oscars coming up, right? Does that suddenly make Black Panther better for me? No! I love that movie. I love the living hell out of that movie. Does Star Trek Beyond, my favorite of the modern day Star Treks, probably my favorite since First Class?
Yeah, I'm gonna assume he meant First Contact, because he couldn't be talking about the first Star Trek movie with the J.J. Abrams did, because that had no subtitle, and First Contact is the only movie with first in the title. Well, at least the only Star Trek movie with first in the title. So he makes his mistake again later on. He really has First Class on the fucking brain or something, because he makes his mistake again. So
does that movie not winning somehow make that movie worse for me? Of course not. Suicide Squad 1, makeup and hair, whatever the hell, that's cool. That's great. It had some of that. That was great. It doesn't make anything else that lost far worse. You know, I don't get it. And then, you know, people bring up the Teen Choice Awards or whatever. Oh, Robert Downey Jr. won an award. And I'm just like, cool, I don't care.
Who in the holy high hell do you know or have talked to that unironically watches the Teen Choice Awards? Okay, you better tell me it's somebody in your comment section and not somebody you know personally, okay? Because if it's somebody you know personally, get new friends immediately.
Why? Because it's not important.
But again, you were the one who weeks ago was all miffed about people not liking this Popular Film Award nonsense. And now here you are weeks later saying fuck awards. What is your angle, Armin? And based on how much you kind of gushed over Black Panther a minute ago, and then your comment about people are afraid Black Panther might win. I think maybe that's why you care about that particular award, because your favorite movie might win or something? Is that why it's a milestone? I don't get it. I'm really confused here. Because you're sending mixed signals about your views on awards. And it's driving me batshit right now trying to figure this out.
Okay? You can love and like and fanboy any single thing you want.
No. Not the fanboy part. Please, God, not the fanboy part.
And it doesn't matter if it's good or bad, if other people consider it trash, if you consider it gold. It's your own personal preference.
You know, surprisingly, I do agree with that, even though I sometimes like to fuck with fanboys and say, no, fuck you, this movie sucks. But in the end, I don't give a shit, because it's like, whatever, you like whatever the fuck you want. It's not gonna affect my life. I'm not gonna see you. I'm not one of these fucking dorks who's like, oh my god, you like this over this movie? I can't do it. And they have a fucking mental breakdown at their keyboard because you just happen to like Suicide Squad or Fantastic Four over fucking Iron Man 2 or fucking Logan or something. So I do agree, preference is fine. But here's where this video takes a turn of, what the fuck, Armin? What are you saying?
Don't let these stupid dictated, like, award shows that are meant to, like, push upon you this idea that if you didn't see this film, you're somehow not some sort of intellectual that shouldn't be talking about films, okay?
What the fuck kind of award show do you watch that give that vibe or give you that impression, Armin? I don't watch award shows that often, but the few I have don't ever give that impression. And since when do the Academy Awards give you that impression? If that's what they're trying to do, they're failing big time when they got fucking Ellen DeGeneres and Jimmy Kimmel hosting the goddamn award shows, the Academy Awards no less. Like, you think a bunch of bigwigs are sitting there with servants serving them drinks, they're right there in their home, next to their fireplace with a pipe and just going, yes, another year, another award ceremony for us intellectuals. Indeed, good sir. The common folk will never understand our superior taste in film. Yes, indeed, indeed. Who shall we have to host our ceremony this year? I say we get Ellen DeGeneres. She'll wear a fairy costume and buy pizzas for everyone. Yes, indeed. That should be sufficient. Us intellectuals will have so much fun watching the ceremony, indeed. What the fuck?
When I see the Best Picture nominees, you know how many movies I've typically seen of those? 0. I only saw last year. I only saw The Shape of Water because it's Guillermo del Toro and he's my favorite director of all time. That's the only reason I saw it. And I loved it. It was my favorite movie last year. But should that dictate that somehow now I'm better than you because you might not have seen it? Of course not. If it looks boring, I'm not going to see it. I'm not going to waste $10 to go to a movie and see something I don't care about that's being played in 200 theaters across America, right? Just it doesn't matter to me. I like what I like. You should like what you like. And do not let stupid award shows tell you that something is better than something else.
Again, where are you getting this impression from? Where are you getting this vibe? I never got that vibe or impression while watching the Oscars. I've certainly never heard someone from the Oscars say that. Like, someone from the Academy is going to be like, hey, yo, dude, suck my dick. Guess what? Shape of Water is better than anything. What you got? What you got? Logan? Logan? Fuck you. Fuck out of here, bruh. This fucking Ape Sapien prequel's way better than that shit. Like, no one's... When have you gotten that impression watching an Oscar show? Ever. I never did. So where are you getting this from?
It's a stupid mentality. And these award shows, like the Oscars, are run by these old dudes, these old crusty dudes.
These crusty old dudes? What the fuck?
That don't even understand it. Of course Meryl Streep is gonna win every single year. Because she's been around for like 90 years.
Meryl Streep was good for 118. 90 years. She started her acting career in 1977. She was 28 then. How old do you think Meryl Streep is?
Okay? They give it to her by default. She could only walk on camera and like make a cameo, like a Stan Lee cameo. They'd be like, yep, best lead, Meryl Streep.
Armin. I really wish you would have done your research on this. She only got nominated for 21 Academy Awards and won 3. And as far as Golden Globes, she only got nominated for 31 and won 8 of them. So, what the hell are you going on about, bruh?
It's a political game. Who cares who wins? Enjoy what you want. You know what comic book movie I freaking love? X-Men Origins First Class. I watch that more times every year than I do MCU movies. And it is a complete piece of crap.
Once again, in case you're confused, I think he meant to say X-Men Origins Wolverine, not X-Men First Class. A movie he just said he would give it 8 out of 10. Unless he actually meant X-Men First Class, then what kind of movie would you give an 8 out of 10 to call it a piece of crap? That's just kind of odd. But I do think he meant X-Men Origins Wolverine, which I don't know why anyone would watch that, even unironically or otherwise, every year. It's just such a fucking killer of brain cells. Eesh. I'm not really sure how to end this or what to end it on, because I was just really confused. As far as his views on why people are upset about the Popular Film Award thing, again, it's just a pat on the head award for participation. Academy Awards is supposed to be for achievements. Being a popular movie is not an achievement at all. Any piece of shit film could be popular. It just takes the right fan base or the right audience to make it that way. But then he goes on to say, screw awards. The awards are pretentious, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's not. So what is your gripe about people being upset about the Popular Film Award thing? It doesn't make any sense. If you don't care about the awards and you think they don't matter, why did you even bother complaining about people getting upset about the Popular Film Award in the first place? It doesn't make any sense to me at all. And then he's going on about like the awards telling you how to. No, I never got that vibe watching an Academy Award show or any award show. It's just a show for achievement. If your kid or whoever got an award for, that's some achievement award, would you be like, whatever, who cares? Like, it's an achievement. That's all it is. The teacher's not going, hey, your kid's better than everyone else. Hey, guess what? This student's better than all of you. No, and they're not giving that impression either. It's just an achievement. It's a way of saying, here, you worked hard and you earned this. You achieved something. That's all it is. It's not like it's an intent with the Academy. It's just saying you achieved something. You earned this. Here, you achieved something. It's not meant to be this pretentious douchery that you're trying to make it seem to be. I mean, if it is to you, whatever, but I don't see it that way, and I never got that impression or vibe from watching award shows. Ever. I don't watch many. I don't watch a lot of them very often, but I mean, any show that has Jimmy Kimmel and fucking Ellen DeGeneres and what how could they ever be pretentious about anything with them as hosts? Nothing against those two, by the way. I'm not saying that they're shitty people or anything. I mean, you got comedians on there. What Seth MacFarlane of all people from Family Guy, I think was a part of the Academy Awards. How pretentious can you be with Seth MacFarlane, a guy who makes a cartoon full of fart jokes and sex jokes non-stop throughout the show and incessant cutaway gags in every episode? How pretentious could the Oscars be with people like that on there? Again, nothing against those people. I'm just saying, what really? Come on. Oh, I never thought in a million years I'd be making another Armin video ever again. But here I am doing another one. I just wish Armin would be consistent and stop being hypocritical or whatever. I don't get this. It's like sending me mixed signals. It's like I was confused the whole second video because I'm like, this is like contradicting almost everything you said in the last video like 2 weeks ago. Because now you're saying screw awards, but before you were like, hey, what's wrong with this award? It's a milestone, which again it shouldn't be. Just put the goddamn comic book movies and blockbuster movies in the top awards, okay? Put them in there. All right, there's no milestone. Let me just dip my toe in the... Just dip your toe in the water. Just push the damn kid in the water and let him flop around or whatever. Just do something. Just do it, okay? There's no testing the waters here. Just get it over with. How hard is it to do that? It cannot be that hard to just nominate films and block. Like, it can't be that hard to nominate like some of these blockbuster films. Some of these blockbuster films don't even really deserve Oscars. Like Black Panther, I do not think deserves an Oscar at all. Like that is a highly overrated movie. And some about Wonder Woman definitely isn't worthy of an Oscar. It was just an average movie at best. But movies like Logan, that deserves an Oscar. That was a really, really, really good movie. You know? So this popular film award, why not just put that in? There's no dip. Why dip your toe with popular film awards by giving like something like Logan the popular film? Here's a pat on the head. Just make it. Just nominate for best picture, and if it don't win, it don't win. Whatever. Just get it over with. Like, enough with this nonsense. All in all, Armin, if you have trouble understanding about a certain topic, like, I don't know, why people are upset about the Popular Film Award, just ask and don't just misrepresent what people are upset about. And please be consistent, because this just between this video and the other one, it's just confusing the hell out of me. I'm not sure if you really do care about this Popular Film Award thing or you don't. Based on your second video where you just said the awards shows, or these awards are pretentious. Consistency, man. I try to have consistency. I try my best. I may fail at it sometimes, but I do at least try. Consistency, Armin. Don't want to have to make another one of these.
Now I get it. Look, I would love it as much as anybody else if they could finally bring Andy Serkis on there and rein him with Oscars that they've owed him for the last 25 years of motion capture and CG. But this is the next step towards that. It's getting there. At least they're seeing that they need to evolve. So why are people mad? I really don't get it. I mean, yeah, I get why some people are mad because they know Black Panther might win. Do awards even matter? Do they really? The internet, a mighty fine place where nobody contradicts themselves.
The irony's so thick you could choke on it.